Welcome to Pat's Cast. This is our episode for October 16th, 2018. I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
Shot calling? I think they're giving him a penalty shot. Alkamaz slowly coming in through the middle of the ice. And he scores. Goes blocker side on McGovern, and he
held in by Pratt. Backdoor feed, kept home by Holmes. Tic-tac-toe on a failed clear. A power play goal for Regina, and it's 3-2.
Now Calgary turnover, packs up, they score! Cole Dubinsky with his first career goal in the Western Hockey League. Bursting in on the left wing, puts it into the top corner, and the game
Okay,
is
we
tied.
got a couple games to get to here. We had a pretty successful road trip, I would say. A nice little short one. I think overall it went pretty well. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, we were talking about it last episode there. We would be happy with 3 and 4 would be good, you know?
Exactly.
So, and we picked up 4 points. We won the 2 games I think we should have won, and we gave Lethbridge a pretty good time, missing it short a couple forwards there. So, you know, I know the coaches were pretty happy with the Lethbridge game. They weren't as happy with the Calgary game, but you know, all in all, it's 4 points out of 6 on a nice little road trip. So
Exactly. Let's start with that Lethbridge game. We had an awesome quick goal right off the start. I think that helped us. It seems like we've been playing from behind a lot, it feels like. So that was really nice to get that quick goal.
yeah, and I had down the first 10 minutes were really good. We had a really good forecheck going.
Yeah. No, they looked. The Lethbridge game was good. Like, I was really happy with how that game. I mean, we didn't get the win, and I know moral victories don't count a lot in the standings, but boy, I was happy with that game, watching it.
Yeah, and I think Lethbridge is they're struggling a bit here, so I don't think they're quite.
They're not quite
powerhouse.
the team. Yeah, the team that maybe we thought they were preseason rankings and whatnot, but still a decent team, and we really gave them a run. There was some great plays. I mean, you touched on it, but we had no Jake Lesishin, no Alkamov, no Scholler. It was Paddock's first game back after a little while, so
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they had some excuses not to play well, but they really did. It was a good game. I liked Mahovlich. He looked really good.
Yeah, he did look good, and he had it's tough to see on the video, but he had a great scoring chance there. I think it was in the second. I can't remember exactly, but he just missed it, he just missed the pass or whatever happened, and then they came back and scored to make it 3-1. And it was just like, oh, you know, it was just that close to tying up the game, and then maybe that goal against doesn't happen, right? Like,
and then what was it? They were within 1 goal. It was a 3-2, and then the puck goes off the linesman.
Yeah,
right?
that's a
and
tough
it's just
break.
like, oh crap.
Yeah, I know that
we
was real
were
tough.
Pushing there, and they could have tied that up, and that was a close game. It was
Yeah.
good. I'm starting to see those little things we were talking about before. They're not just in our end. They're not just grabbing the puck and firing it down the ice. They're actually taking a look. They're getting the passes off. It's looking a bit better that way.
Yeah, the one thing I noted a bit in that Lethbridge game was we turned it over a bit in the neutral zone and at the blue line going into their zone, and then we were trying to dump it in, but we weren't retrieving it very well. Like, we were just giving it to them, and we were struggling getting the puck back. So, you know, maybe just a few different things happen there. We can compete with them, right? You know,
Absolutely.
you
Yeah.
know, have some better dump ins or better entrances into the zone, get us some more time in the zone. So
Yeah. A few bounces, and that game could have been different, but
yeah,
overall, pretty good.
Yeah, no, for sure, it was good. So
So then we rolled into Kootenay. This was a game we should win. We looked like a better team than Kootenay. But that being said, we were not putting teams away, right? Like, it was 3-1, 3-2. Then all of a sudden they have a power play, and I think this is going to be a year there's going to be no easy wins, even if it's a team theoretically we should beat. None of them are going to be easy.
We're going to have to work hard 60 minutes to get a win, no matter who we play.
Yeah. It was, like I said, we looked like the better team. I really liked Alkmaar with my wife. We were watching that, and she's like, "What do you think he'll score?" I said, "Not a doubt. He is going to bury this thing," and he did.
Oh yeah, on the penalty shot.
Yeah.
I was like, he's scoring for sure.
Yeah, I didn't doubt that for a sec.
Yeah, and it was low blocker right where you want it. So
yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and Mahovlich got moved up the second line in that game.
Yeah, he sure did.
Obviously, everybody, everybody figured knew he had a good game in that first one. So
yeah, I like being able to see that. It seems like guys, even if we can recognize they have a good game, they seem to get rewarded a bit moving up in the order.
Well, yeah, and I think they're still looking for some chemistry in those second, third, fourth lines. Looks like the first line is set, and then there isn't any defined roles for the rest of these guys, right? So whoever's having a hot game, they'll put them together, try to get some chemistry going, right? So
yeah. Anything else with that game?
It wasn't the greatest game. It kind of seemed sloppy in the first period. It was kind of back and forth, and nothing was really happening. But yeah, we had a good third period, and then we took a couple penalties late, and then but we had some kills. Like our penalty kill I think it was last I heard.
It's still
pretty poor.
Still a point to talk about though is just the amount of penalties we're taking.
Yeah, we lead the Eastern Conference in penalties minutes.
Do we know? Yeah, that's. I know. I was wondering where we sit there because it can't be.
I think we're about 5th overall. The West has really got some teams racking up the minutes.
Okay.
So, but we're first in the Eastern Conference. So.
Yeah, we just.
Yeah, that
can't be doing that.
And to combine the fact that we're struggling killing them off is really hurting us.
Right.
So.
It's not like that one year where we took a bunch, but we could kill them.
Yeah, kill them and score some shorties, and
yeah.
So.
Yeah. So overall, game that we're supposed to win, we did. That was great.
Yeah. Definitely.
Roll over there with the win. Then the Calgary game. That game was a little. I don't know if we deserved to win that one. I felt like Paddock bailed us out quite a bit in that game. Again, kind of some penalty troubles.
Yeah, that first shift in the game, Hyman's forechecking at the blue line, and then they pass it up, and it's 2-0, and it leads to the penalty.
Yeah.
Which they end up scoring, but I'm like, why is he up there forechecking at the blue line, at the opposing blue line,
yeah.
And then later in the game, Scholler's forechecking behind the net, what are these guys doing? It was just confusing. I don't know, just some things that just stand out. But so you think you'd see better play from your 20-year-olds. So
yeah, it's
just we're ragging on Hyman a lot lately, but he's on the ice all the time, so it's kind of it's not hard to miss this stuff. Right?
He's power play one. He's PK one. Yeah. He's there a lot. So
yeah,
maybe we just notice he's on the ice so much you notice his mistakes more, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
But then
yeah.
So in this game, I guess you didn't get to listen to the home feed, but the home feed, Phil was saying we've had a power play goal against in every game so far.
Yeah.
So you're giving teams easy goals that way. Anyway,
yeah, exactly.
It was not a great game. I found it really back and forth. It would kind of go in waves. Each team would have a wave. Thankfully, we had Paddock to help us out and weather those waves.
Look good out there. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then power play we're getting the goals from the guys, and we're getting the points from the guys that we needed, right? Letitia and Henry all starting to put up points now.
Yeah,
which
definitely.
Is great.
especially on the power play. The power play does look pretty decent.
Yeah, yeah. We got the 5-on-3 goal. Thank goodness. I hate when we don't score on 5-on-3.
Oh yeah. Well, and speaking of that, we got to give the penalty kill credit.
Yeah.
For killing off the 5-on-3.
Yeah.
And it was Decision, Scholler, and Hyman out there for the whole 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
So they did a good job there, and that's late in the games. So.
And that again, you're not closing a team out. You're leaving that little bit of a window open late in the game for 5-on-3. It's tough. These penalties can be dramatic.
Well, that Alkimov penalty, that was terrible. Like, it was so blatant, and that ended up being in the back of our net as well. So
yeah.
So I don't know. I think I'd like to see somebody else on the first power play, on the back end. Hyman doesn't look like a power play quarterback. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, I know.
It was on the 5-on-3. There's 3 guys out there, and he still managed to cough it up, and the guy got it out of the zone. Like, there's so much ice out there, and you're letting one of the defenders get a stick on it, right? Like,
who do you want to see back there?
I don't know, like Setoff, maybe. He seems to be. He looked good in the preseason, like or in like some of the games we've seen at home. He looked good back there, but I don't know. Maybe they don't want him out there because he's younger.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe see what Puteau does when he gets back. Him, I don't know about Kreda. I'm not too sure, but I don't know. Somebody, I don't know. I think he's going to. Hyman's going to get run out there no matter what, I think, but that's just my opinion. So.
Even Scholler, maybe.
Yeah, he hasn't got too much time on the power play, but
no. Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I just don't know what your next best choice is. It's probably Setoff.
Yeah,
but
that's true. Yeah,
he's a bit of a. He might jump up a little bit too much. Anything else for those games?
That game, Dubinsky, he got his first goal. That was a nice little forecheck, and guy coughed it up, and really good. Comes in and snipes one top corner. So.
And we picked him.
Yeah, we did.
Goal. Yeah. I thought it might be his day.
Well,
so.
5 others as well, too. So
that's okay.
Hey, that's 2 for you already this year.
It is. Yep. And actually, that does remind me, we gotta close off. We have a resolution to Puckgate.
Right.
We got our puck, so I'll bring it tomorrow to the Wednesday night game. And
I don't know if he's gonna be there Friday or Wednesday. Yeah, Friday night they play, right?
Well, I'll bring it. Whatever.
Yeah.
If he's there, we'll give it to him.
Yeah.
And
it's thanks. School night. He might not be there, so.
True. But thanks for the Pats for coming through with that. That was good.
They might not have wanted to give us the advertising, so they just sent us a little DM. So
it was awkward picking it up. She's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "Well, my name's Matt, but." Then I say Pat's Cast, and she's like, "Yeah, but what's your name? Your real name?" And I'm like, "Well." She obviously doesn't listen, so.
Did you tell her to listen?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was kind of just more embarrassed than anything. She did not get what was going on, so I wasn't going to try.
So what did they have it written down on the sheet for? Like,
she took it off before she gave it to me. It must have been Pat's Cast because our names aren't on there. So
yeah, exactly.
Anyways, it was quite humbling. Not that we have a ton of listeners, anyways, but she had no idea what I was.
Oh
well.
We're in the infancy stages.
Oh yeah, exactly. Anyway, it was a good weekend around the league. We had Swift Current got their first win.
Yeah, Brandon
against Brandon in Brandon at that.
Yeah, way to take down a giant there.
Yeah, good for them. Really good. PA's continuing to roll. They what are they 10-1 now? Man, they're looking good. They beat Saskatoon again. I thought that was going to be a better series, but so far I think they beat them twice. So
yeah, I think so. Yeah, two of Saskatoon's 3 losses will be PA then. So
yeah. Edmonton, man, they got thumped down in Portland.
Man.
They
had a hot start,
and then they've lost 5 in a row. They were 5-0, and now they're 5-5 or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to think about them.
So they really got bumped down the power rankings there.
Oh yeah.
They're below us now.
No.
Matthew Higgs power rankings on Dub Fanaholics.
Shit.
They are 17th. We moved up to 16th.
Okay.
So,
okay. Well, that's fair, I think.
We've got 3 wins out of the last 5 games, and
we're on a winning streak.
2-game winning streak, and Edmonton's on a losing streak.
Exactly.
So that's just a hot take. Power rankings, which is nothing wrong with that.
No.
So
no. Some good games. I didn't get to see any of them. I would have liked to, but the Vancouver-Victoria games.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, that would have. Vancouver gave Victoria their first loss. So.
Yeah, now they're past them in the standings, but
yeah.
Victoria's also played 2 less games, so.
Yeah, that's gonna be a doozy. I think it's gonna shape up to be a tough. Whoever comes out of there, it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, well, I think everybody figured Vancouver was gonna be good, but Victoria's a bit of a surprise. They lost so many older guys last year.
Yeah, they lost a good number of their core last year, and they.
So that's a little surprising, but good for them.
Yeah. That'd be good. Hopefully for the team's health too. I don't know how they do there, but
yeah, I don't know. I just listened to an interview with the reporter there on WHL Unfiltered, and it sounds like they're doing all right out there, and they've got the World Juniors this year too. So there's a little bit of hype up out there. Victoria doesn't have the Canada group, but they might have the better group of the two, he said, because they got US, Sweden, Finland. So it sounds like they're pretty much sold out in Victoria. So,
well, they had 4,300 people to that Victoria game on the Sunday, so that's reasonable.
Yeah,
they got a good goalie, Outhouse.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the better ones. 20-year-old, so it's his last run here, but he's been good the last couple of years. So
I wanted to bring up former Regina Pat Dawson Davidson was named CHL, not even just WHL player of the week. I thought that was cool.
He's been hot.
Yeah,
this last week or so he's been racking up some points. So
that's good for him.
Yeah.
I just saw on the Twitter today Regina Pats. It actually kind of reminds me of. We were talking a little bit about our roster. Puto was out. They were doing their community reading day. There's a few.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed Puto is one of them out. So he's around and he's with the team. So I guess that's good to see.
Yeah, that's good.
Might be doing some keeping in shape or something now.
Yeah, I'm sure he can skate and stuff and stay in shape that way. Just working on that shoulder and stuff. So, on the weekly report, it lists him as 2 weeks now. So,
getting there.
He's almost back. So
who's the odd man out when he's back?
Nobody. Are
we only running?
the date. Yeah, I think the date was October 10th. You had to.
Oh, with just defensemen.
Oh, defensemen. Speaking, yeah, right. Okay.
So you got Puto, Hyman, Scholler, Kreta, Setoff. Then I guess you're maybe rotating between Gavlis, Harkins, Zonneveld.
Yeah. Harkins, Zonneveld kind of seem to be the last guys. I don't mind Evans out there.
He's out there quite a bit. Again, you don't hear of him a lot, which is sometimes not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gavlis is all right, though.
Yeah, I don't mind him either. I think it's kind of the Harkins, Zonneveld. They're kind of rotating in.
I think Zonneveld's going to grow. Like, we won't rely on him this year, but I think he could turn into something.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I haven't been disappointed with him at all, No. So. Yeah, he's still young yet, so he's still 17-year-old, so that's all right.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. They'll rotate guys. So they got, how many do they have listed? 1, 7, 8. So they do have 8 on the roster, plus Puto because he hasn't played yet. So that's 9. So yeah, maybe somebody might get sent down to SJ or MJ or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
We don't have to worry about anyone going to World Juniors this year, do we?
Nobody got invited to the summer camp.
Okay.
But you never know. Henry or Lusician, if they get hot, they could might get an invite to the December camp.
Okay.
So I think that'd be our only 2 looks. So
what about the Russians?
I don't think so. They're only 17, so I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
But you never know. But they just both just played in that Ivan Hlinka tournament.
Yeah.
For the season, so I wouldn't think, but you never know, right? So
okay. So we got a couple games coming up here. On Wednesday, Spokane's in town. Saturday we got Moose Jaw, and then Everett on Sunday. What are you thinking? What are you expecting here?
Spokane might be tough, but they are in Brandon tonight, so currently down 4-3 with 10 minutes to go in the third. So
and they've been on the road for a bit here, hey?
Yeah. So tired. Maybe we get them on a back-to-back. So that's that's not bad for us. Moose Jaw, well, that's we got to win those games.
But Moose Jaw is a bit better than I was expecting. Just watching, they I think are not as bad as. I mean, I was expecting them to be down with Swift Current, that bad, but it's definitely a game we have to win. But I don't think it's not. They're not a rollover.
Yeah, no, and they played pretty good against us the first game, so
they'll always that's just such a rivalry. That's always gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, for sure. So, but these are the games that we have to really put in a good effort. And we need to get some points out of these games.
Yeah.
So because you're going to lose to the top end teams, you got to make hay in these lower end teams. That we're battling with to potentially make playoffs. So.
Yeah.
I know. I seen Josh Brook, their good defenseman. He got suspended for 1 game.
Oh.
So he'll miss Friday night against Calgary. So he'll be back for our game Saturday.
What was that for?
I think it was a hit to the head.
So is there a new guy doing discipline or something?
Yeah, there is.
So he's pretty firm.
Yeah, I think so. He's really been handing out. There's been quite a few suspensions.
Yeah, I mean we had 2 in 1 game.
Yeah, Moose Jaw. Check from behind. Major.
Okay.
But there's been a lot. If you get a major, it looks like in a game misconduct, you're getting a suspension as well.
Oh, okay.
So
not by rule. It's not a rule, just sort of okay.
No, it seems how it's been going this year. 2 games for charge major and game misconduct. 1 game for check from behind major and game misconduct. 1 game for boarding major and game misconduct. 4 games for slew foot major and game misconduct. 1 game for spear major and game misconduct. And there's a 5-gamer here. 5 games for check to the head major and game misconduct for Sean Richards of Everett. So.
Well, Gavlis got a 5-game too, didn't he?
Yeah, in the preseason, yeah. He got 6 here. Yeah, 6 games. For a head major, check to the head major, and game misconduct. Wow. So, yeah. So it looks like if there's a major, it looks like you're going to be sitting as well.
Wow.
So,
well, I mean, as long as it's consistent.
Yeah.
And they stick with it and they don't flip-flop.
But that Alkimov suspension, it's because he started a fight with 5 minutes to go. I think that's a black and white rule over there for instigating a fight.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, the refs kind of, like we talked about that, they kind of let that one get out of hand a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He had enough of it, and I don't blame him one bit. So
no.
I'm sure the Pats are fine paying that $500 fine. So
yeah, that was a warranted one. Yeah, that was good. I didn't mind seeing that. So, what are your predictions here? Bold prediction?
How about we say 4 points again in this 3-game homestand, or these next 3 games. Let's see if we can beat Spokane and Moose Jaw, and I don't know, maybe not Everett, but
yeah. What's Everett's road trip like right now?
And that was kind of funny because that's the only game we won on the U.S. road trip last year was against Carter Hart and Everett. Oh, they're just starting the road trip. So Friday in Brandon, Sunday here. So
they might be well rested. Okay, yeah. Let's hope for 4.
Yeah, same with the last 3 games. We can get 4 points out of 6. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
we'll be playing the back-to-back the Saturday, Sunday, but
okay. Oh, we're both sick, everyone. So pardon us if we're a little less than exciting right now, but we wanted to get this one out for you guys. I'll be at the game tomorrow, though. Regardless, I'll tough it out.
Yeah, I'll be there for sure. Okay. I'm on the back end of this, so
yeah. Anything else you want to go over?
No, I don't think so. I think that's about it. Nice to be back in the rink this weekend. So
yeah, road trips kind of help the relationships too, because it's not like you're gone at hockey every week. So that was nice. But now we got some good games. I like I can get the family out to the Sunday game. Again, those 4 o'clocks I really like for that. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, and we got one the next weekend too, so that's great.
2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 2 Sundays in a row. Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, 4 games the next 2 weekends at home here, plus this Wednesday tomorrow. So
yeah,
and then we'll be gone on that in November. There we'll be gone on the BC road trip. So
the aggregation road trip.
Yeah. So actually, I'm going to be out of town over that road trip too. So
okay, yeah, that works out well. Did you plan it that way?
No, we didn't. Just going down for U.S. Thanksgiving. So
okay, good.
So it just happened to work out. So
okay, let's wrap this up. Again, follow us on Twitter and our new Instagram at WHL Patscast. We're happy to hear from you if you have any suggestions or questions. And
hit us up with the feedback. So
yep, it's nice to hear from you guys, and we will talk to you again next week.
Yeah, see you at the rink.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Henry all over him.